Fortnite Ranked has been out for a few days now, and obviously, it is a huge change to the game. The big things people have been focusing on is the fact that Ranked now has pub loot and has no more Syphon. But there are some really cool changes that you may not have even noticed, and I'm going to be breaking them down in this video. Starting with the Unreal Leaderboard. How does this leaderboard actually work? That's what I've been trying to figure out. Before this update, we had an arena leaderboard, and it was plain and simple. You have a certain amount of points, and you climb the leaderboard the more points you get. But you never had a chance to reach the top of that leaderboard simply because there were people that played literally 14 hours a day every single day of the week to stay at the top. So I've been trying to figure out, is this new Unreal leaderboard different? And I've come to a few realizations. First of all, the leaderboard does take into account the quality of your games. So if you get like 5 wins in a row and there's a lot of really good players in your lobby, but you still manage to keep on coming out on top, you're gonna climb up that leaderboard pretty fast. Versus back in the day, you would need to play 100 games in a row, win 100 games straight to catch up on the points. Now it's not as much like that. It's hard to say exactly how the leaderboard works because there's no points involved. You just have a rank 1, 2, 3, 4, but nothing attached to that rank. So long story short, this new leaderboard is exciting because it seems like no matter how much you play, you should still have a solid chance of climbing up the leaderboard. I was watching Mars play the other day and he got 3 wins in a row in solos. Back in the day, grinding solos, you would literally gain no points and have 0 chance on the leaderboard. Well, Mars was climbing up the leaderboard super fast, only playing solos, and he got all the way up to like 30th rank on the leaderboard. So all in all, this new Unreal leaderboard has a lot of potential in keeping people playing the game and actually making them try, because every single game is going to change your rank on that leaderboard, which is super cool. A lot of people have been complaining about the fact that it's not very hard to hit the Unreal rank, but with this new leaderboard, I don't even see that as a problem. Even if everybody gets to Unreal, it sounds like you're still going to get paired against people around your rank level. So if you're number 1 on the Unreal leaderboard, I don't think you're going to be going up against people ranked 100,000th on the Unreal leaderboard, you know what I'm saying? And that brings me into my next point. Fortnite Status has been consistently tweeting about changes to the matchmaking system. They're trying to make Ranked as competitive as possible and pair you against people at your rank level. A lot of people have been complaining that rank lobbies really aren't that challenging. By the way, if you want a challenge, go play solo Ranked. I'm telling you, you're gonna be sweating. But back to my point. Fortnite Status keeps on tweeting that they're making more and more adjustments to make Ranked as competitive as possible. With time, Fortnite's definitely going to figure this out, especially with a larger player base playing Ranked. They should be able to make some very competitive lobbies, and this game is finally going to have a solid ranking system. I've heard some people talking saying that they don't want the ranking system to become very good, simply because if it becomes really good and they're bronze, they're never going to get a go against really good players. In my head, I was like, this does not make any sense. I think that's 100% what the game needs. If you start out in bronze, you're brand new to the game, and you're going up against Unreal players, you're just gonna quit grinding right away. This new ranking system should keep people engaged. It should keep people grinding. When you get a win, you're gonna be excited because you're going up against people your level, and it's always gonna be a challenge. If you're starting out as bronze, you're gonna be able to see that progression over time and climb the ranks. And if you're already in Unreal, you can still climb the ranks of the Unreal leaderboard. I think this is the best ranking system we could ever ask for in Fortnite personally. But of course, I'm only talking about the ranking system. There's been a lot of people complaining about all the new changes in the ranked mode, not necessarily about the ranking system. The biggest thing that people have been complaining about is the Syphon change. If you don't know what this is, Syphon is when you get 50 HP upon every elimination. That was a thing in Arena and in tournaments, and now it's not. The reason people like this is because if you finish a fight and a third party rolls up and you're weak from that fight, you're gonna have almost no chance in the next fight with the third party. It's a valid reason to be upset, but I'm gonna be honest, I'm not sure this is gonna get changed. And me personally, I don't care if it gets changed. If you guys watched my recent How to Win in Ranked video, the lack of Syphon forces you to play a lot more cautious and slow throughout the game. The biggest thing that was a problem with the old Arena mode is that people just never stopped fighting, and Syphon was a reason for that. If you gain Syphon health and you're healthy again right after a fight, you're just hopping into another and another. But with no Syphon, you have to play slower off spawn, and If you get caught into a big mid-game fight, you have to take that fight more slowly, because if you end the fight with low HP, get third-partied, your game is over. I think this is something that Fortnite doesn't mind seeing, so I don't think they're going to change this. The main reason people are upset with this is because they want to fight more in the ranked mode, and without Syphon, they're not able to take as many fights as they want to. Me personally, I think this could be kind of cool. Don't hate me, I like Syphon, I miss Syphon, but I'm gonna make the best of this new change. The reason I think it could be cool is because if people are playing slower throughout the game and they're forced to play smarter, it could potentially lead to more stacked games, specifically in ranked. It's hard to say, maybe they'll revert Syphon, maybe they won't, but we're just gonna have to make the best of it. The other factor that I think is going to lead to more stacked games eventually is the new and amazing scoring system. If you guys don't know the scoring system in depth, listen to this because it is genius. The first factor that I think is going to lead to more stacked games and people playing smarter is that early game eliminations do not count for as much points as later game eliminations. And at first I wasn't sure how big of a deal this was gonna be. Like, would later game give you like 5% more points? Was it like super insignificant? Well, it's a lot bigger than that. I've heard that some people are getting 5 or 6 kills off spawn and then dying, and they're losing rank. Versus if you get like 5 or 6 kills in the later game, you could literally go up like 75% in your rank. This new change may finally encourage people to land at their actual drop spots that they practice all the time and take off spawn super seriously. The reason this could be a really big change is because there's never been a good way to get off spawn practice. Scrims would be the only place you can get practice, but even then a lot of times you're uncontested off spawn. But with this new change, if people are going to start landing and taking off spawn very seriously, you may finally get that real tournament practice off spawn, especially if they make the ranking system really, really good and you're going up against people your skill level. That aspect of the scoring system I think is awesome. But the other amazing change to the scoring system is that if you kill people that are a higher rank than you, you gain more points. Let's think about this in the Unreal aspect. Let's say you're in an Unreal solo lobby. You fight an absolute sweat. It takes all the life out of you, but you get the kill. Turns out the guy you killed was ranked number 5 on the leaderboard, and you're ranked number 1000. Getting that kill is going to send you so much higher on the leaderboard versus killing somebody who's not very good. You're not going to go up that much. This will encourage people to try in every single fight to their fullest. If you're fighting an absolute sweat and you manage to pull it off, you're gonna get rewarded. I can't lie, I think that's an awesome change. Fortnite did so much cool stuff with this new ranked mode, and they're not done tweaking it. If you're not a full fan of the new ranked mode yet, stay with it because they're making a lot of changes and trying to make it better. And the community is speaking loud, and Epic is listening. They keep on asking for our feedback, so I think they're going to listen, probably add back Syphon. We'll see about that one. But most likely take out some of these super OP weapons too. We just gotta wait and see. I've got some really big stuff in the works, so stay tuned guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.